Hello everyone, I'm Rob Smith, the Smiths in the Black with the Weekend Vid and SPY Weekly. Goes out near the highs of the week, and we've got some time till the couple of weeks on the Fed, so we got that. Stop them out, come back up. So we're looking to see if we can take this out because you got your lower low, higher high would be taking this out, and then we don't know. That's going to be 379.46 because if we go to the monthly, you'll see this. We got some distance to be a 3, but as we got a couple weeks left, so we want to see how this closes out. Like we always say, on the end of the day or the end of the week, what's the next two? Right now, we're closer to 2 and back up. You got your slight higher high, your slight lower low, and we'll see. We got some time on that. So if we go to the daily, outside day. Like I said, here's your lower low, and then here's the higher high, and then we'll see how that goes because on our 60, we had this. Let's blow that out. Like so. So you come up here to see if we can take these guys out, and that's at 375.45. And then if we come back through here, something we'd want to know about. So we're going to see if we're going to be expando or back through the tri-sheet goes. If we go to QQQ here, you can see that. Your higher high, your lower low, and some real nice inside 60s here, and the 312 that we had on Friday to come up into here. So now we're going to see if we're going to be strong enough to take this out, 277.21, and then stay there, because once again, these monthlies got some distance to be a 3, but as we get closer towards the end of the month, we're going to see, because we had that higher high, that lower low, how does this close out the month? So a lot of things went out near the highs of the week, so everything's going to look good on that part, but we won't let them open. So small cappers here, a little worse, and so you can see here on the weekly here, just right middle of the week, and so you can see the higher high up into there and the lower low there. So we'll let them open. If we go to the Dow Jones Diamonds, and the Dow Jones Diamonds, you can see this up in here would be nice on the weekly. If you can come up and take this, because you got your lower low, and then, like I said, anything goes out on the highs is going to look good. You got some distance once again on those months here, but getting closer on the Dow Jones Diamonds, we'll see. Basically, we're not going to waste too much time here because we know where we've been going. XLE here, 2 down, 2 up on the month. And everybody can say that, but the XLE and the energies, let's blow this down for you. Here, OIH. Here, the 2 down, 2 up, and that's going to give you a bunch of those monthlies that are coming up here. You got slob, get on the inside month and trying to take care of business. And this is why we want to look at those old 3s, because we know from a macro basis this is where we've wanted to be. Halliburton here to a lesser extent, so we'll see if Halliburton can pick up some steam there. There's your Exxon, the 222 monther, Oxy. I like being a broken record because it tells you exactly where we want to be. MRO here, Devon, all taking out last month's highs. Here on the inside monther, APA. We've got Valero and the refiners and PSX, all getting that stuff done. So we're going to really stay on there. PXD here, taking out last month's highs. You got Fang Energy. So that's pretty much where we want to be. So I'm not going to waste too much time on a lot of other things. If we go to Tech, SMH, here, Doji on the month, and that's going to be an issue. But you do have the inside week. And if we go to XLK, here, a little bit better on the 2-2 because that tells you Microsoft and Apple. Microsoft goes 2-2. Apple here on the week. It's just the monthly's got some distance here. So, and like I said, we got some time on these, but to go 3, that's quite a climb. But we'll see how that goes because we've got a lot of inside weeks to keep an eye on, and we will over there in tech. But let's get to, MetaBuddy here. Doji on the week, still hurting. Could easily take this to the back to the downside. Still red on the month. So if we go to Netflix here, nice little week there and coming back up. And this is what we were looking for on Friday. That inside 60, the 312, and boom. Because when that worked, they gave you the 1-bar rev strat day. Inside bar, pokes down. Now, if it was going to go 212, it would have fallen apart and taken out this. It didn't happen. Then when it goes green, boom, off to the races. If we go Google, here, Googs, gaps down and comes back. Nothing serious to see here. If you go to the weekly, here, middle of the week. How are you going to get outside of that? Not sure. If we go to, well, let's just go to stick with inside weeks, and you can have like Marvell here in the chips, Qualcomm, Palo Alto here, AVGO or Semi here, DDAO there, Etsy, like so, just kind of stuck in here, and like a lot of things. Doji on the month is going to be the concern on a lot of this stuff. You got NXPI also in the chips here, Doji on the month, but does go inside week. So at this point, no Fed for a couple of weeks. Back and forth we go, as we've seen. Every day is like a, as we always say, every 60 is like a new day to us. So every day is like just the same deal. So we go back to the SPY. Here, yeah, we go out near the highs of the week, but in general, just kind of sideways chop shoppage. So when you go down the highs, everything's going to look good. So one of the things we'll be looking for, if we do start to weaken, anybody taking out last week's lows. All right, that's what we're going to be looking for right out the chute. Other than that, we know energy's been strong, and that's our go-to when the market firms up. So we'll just leave it at that. I'm not going to go through a bunch of stuff here. We'll let them open, and hopefully we can get back. I'm still working on my my systems here, but hopefully we'll be back on Tuesday to strat time report, because that's always if you don't do anything in the morning off the gappers, you can just wait for that, because that's when we understand the strength and weakness in the market during the day, and it gives me that little break to figure that out. All right, that's going to do it for this week. I'm Rob Smith, Mr. Black, the Weekend Vid.